start with question number 21. If x minus 1 upon x is equal to 3, then the value of x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4 is what? Okay. So you know you have to make it a square. Okay. Both sides square, you will get what you will get x square plus 1 upon x square, then minus 2, that is equal to 9. Then when you take this 2 this side, you will get x square plus 1 upon x square is equal to 11. Now you have to find x to the power 4, then again you have to make it a square, both sides. Okay, so x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4 plus 2 into 1 upon x square into 1 upon x square. So this will cut by this, you will get 2. That is equal to 121. 11 into 11, 121. So x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4 will be equal to 121 minus 2. That is equal to 119. Okay, so answer is 119. So where is the answer? Answer is B. Okay. Here is your answer 119. Now question number 22. So for this you can have shortcut. If you want to remember, you can have shortcut that if you have minus here, if you have minus here, this one, then you have to subtract. You have to add 2 in this square plus 2, and 3 square plus 2, that is equal to 11. Then again you will get plus. So x square plus 1 upon x square. Then you have, if you square it, you have to subtract from the square of this minus 2. That is 121 minus 2. That is 119. Okay. Now suppose if you have positive here. Okay. If you have this question as like this. Okay. What is the question? Like this, that it is positive plus. Then what you can do? Then you have to square it, 3 square, then minus 2. That is, this is a 9 minus 2, that is 7. And then again you have to square this one, and then minus 2, that is 49 minus 2, that is 47. Okay, like this you will get the answer. X to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4 is 47, if it is plus here. Okay, I hope you understand this question. Okay, you have to understand all the possibilities. Okay, from one question you can make 2-3 questions. Okay, so that you can understand what is the nature of the question and how many types of question can be made by that question. Okay, so now question number 22. The area of a square having diagonal of length d is given by. Okay, the area of a square. So let us draw a square. This square having diagonal d. Diagonal is d. Okay, so what will be the area? So what is the area? Area, you know, if it is A, this is A, this is D. So area is A square. Okay, area is A square. So what A square will come? So by pi, this is 90 degrees. So by Pythagoras theorem, you can see that D square is equal to A square plus A square. Okay, so this is 2A square is equal to D square. So A square is equal to D square by 2, and this is the area A square. So now answer is D square by 2. Okay, second is the correct answer. Now question number 23. Okay, the perimeter of a circle having area 154 centimeter is, area is given, you have to find perimeter. Very easy question. You know the area of the circle is pi r square. Okay, that is equal to 154. Now you have to find r, that is equal to under root of 154 into 7 by 22. Okay, then you can divide it by 22. Okay, if you don't know, you can divide it by 11 also. 11 1 the 11, 11 4 the 44, and 11 2 the 22, 2 7 the 14. Okay, so 7 into 7, then r is equal to 7. Okay, so you get the r, then you can easily find the perimeter of the circle 2 pi r, that is 2 into 22 by 7 into 7, 22 into 244 centimeters. Okay. Now let's see question number 24. Okay, find the area of the rhombus having perimeter 80 centimeter and one diagonal 24 centimeter. So let us draw a parallelogram. Okay, this is parallelogram, and one rhombus, 80 centimeter is the perimeter. So you know all the sides of the rhombus is same, is equal. Okay, so you can divide it by 4. 80 divided by 4, that is 20. So this is 20, this is 20, this is 20, this is 20, and the diagonal is 24. So suppose one diagonal is 24, this is 24. Okay, so if you remember, you can have directly the formula for the rhombus, area of the rhombus. Area of the rhombus is okay. You know the area of the rhombus is half d1 into d2. Okay, so d1 into d2 is what? Diagonal 1 and diagonal 2. So you don't know the diagonal 2 here. Okay, but you know that the two diagonals divide each other with 90 degree. Okay, so if you divide it, so it will be 12. Okay, so this you know, this 12 you know, so you can find this half of the diagonal 2. Okay, so what will be the half of the diagonal 2? Here it is 90 degree. This is 20 is hypotenuse. So you can find 20 square minus 12 square under root. Okay, so it will be 400 minus 144 under root. And then you can subtract it. 4 plus 6, 10, 4 plus 5, 9, and this 2 plus 1, 3, 256, and you can get 16. 16, this one. So the diagonal 2 is 16 plus 16, 32. So easily you can have the area of the rhombus. Okay, half d1 is 24, you know, and d2 is 32. 16 to the 32. So you can divide it by 12 to the 24, and 12 to the 24 plus 2, 12 to the 36 plus 2, 38. 384. Third one is the correct answer. Okay. Now let's check from question number 25. What is the ratio of the volume of the cylinder and that of the cone on the same base on the same height? So for cone and a cylinder, okay, and a hemisphere. Okay, so these three you have to remember like this. First, you have to keep this one cone, then hemisphere, then cylinder. Okay, you know if the base and height is same, then the ratio between the cone and the hemisphere and cylinder is the ratio 1 is to 2 is to 3. Okay. So what will be the ratio of cone and cylinder? That is 1 is to 3. So here it is 1 is to 3 is not here. So you can check. It is asking the ratio of the volume of cylinder and cone. So it is opposite to that. That is 3 is to 1. Okay. Cylinder is big. You know, cylinder is bigger than the hemisphere. Cylinder is bigger than the cone. So this is cylinder, and of the same height and base, if you draw the cone, this is the cone. Okay, so this cone is one. The volume of the cone is equal to 1/3 of the volume of cylinder. Okay, so answer is 4. Okay, now question number 26. If the height of the radius of a cone are doubled, if the height and radius both are doubled of a cone, then find the volume of the cone becomes. Then the volume of the cone becomes. If you double the height and radius both, what will be the volume of the cone? How many times the volume of cone will change? Okay, so you know volume of the cone, 1/3 of volume of cone is 1/3 of volume of cylinder. Okay, pi r square h. So this is the volume of cone. Now you have to double the radius. So the r will be 2r, that is whole square, and h will be 2h. Okay, so it will be 4r square into 2h. So r square and h is the old one. So what is the increase? Increase is 4 into 2. Okay, 4 into 2, r square h 1/3 is same. So you will get 8 times the volume of this cone will increase by 8 times. If you increase the radius and height, if you double this height and radius, the volume of cone will be 8 times of the old cone. Okay. Now question number 27. Question number 27. The total surface area of hemisphere of volume 19404 cubic centimeter is. Okay. So what will be the total surface area? So both the formula you can write. His total surface area of hemisphere volume is given like this. Volume is given as 19404. So volume is 2 by 3. This is hemisphere, not sphere. So 2 by 3 pi r cube. So this is the volume. Okay, so this is given as 19404. Okay, so what you can do, you can find r from here. So r will be equal to cube root. You have to take cube root of 19404, and rest of the thing will be shifted to this side. So it will be multiplied by 3 by 2. Okay, and multiply by 27 by 22. Okay, 7 by 22. So now you can cut it. You know, in SANIC school examination, every calculation is very easy. So everything will be reduced. Every big number is divisible by the other number. So you can divide it. So if you don't know anything, you can just check that this number is divisible by 11. Why? 4 plus 1, 9, 9 plus 4 plus 1, 5, 5 plus 4, 9, 9 minus 9 is 0. So you can easily say that this is divisible by 11. So you can cut it by 11. 11 1 is 11. So 8 remaining 8, 84, 11 7 is 77. Then again remaining 4 plus 3, 7. Then it is 70. Then 11 6 is 66. Then you will get 4 as a reminder. So 4 and 4, 44. 11 4 is 44. So this you will cut 11 to the 22. Now here it is 64. This will be cut by 2 to the 4. So this 2 to the 4 will cut this one. 4 for the 16, 4 for the 16, 4 1 the 4. So now you have 441. 441 into 3 into 7. Okay, r is equal to like this. Cube root. This is cube root. So if you divide 441 again, so you don't know how to find the cube root. So you have to do prime factorization. So 4 plus 4, 8 plus 1, 9. So it is divisible by 9 and 3 both. So you can start by 3. 3 ones are 3. 3 4s are 12 and 3 7s are 21. Again, it is divisible by 3. 3 4s are 12 and 3 9s are 27. Again, it is divisible by 7 7s are 49. Okay. So now you can write it here. R is equal to cube root of 3 into 3 into 7 into 7 into 3 into 7. So 3 times 3 and 3 times 7. So you can have 3 into 7 as R. So R is 21. So here you got the R. Now you can easily put it in the formula for the total surface area. So total surface area is 3 times pi r square. Okay. So 3 times 22 by 7 into 21 into 21. Okay. So it is 3 7 is 21. So what you will get, 3 to the 6, 3 to the 6, 66, and this one 63. 21 3 is a 63. Now you can multiply it. You will get 3 6 is 18, carry 1, 3 6 is 18, carry 1, 19, 6 is 36, carry 3, 6 is 36, 39. So 8, 9 plus 6, 5, carry 1, 9 plus 1, 10 plus 1, 11, carry 1, 3 plus 1, 4, 4, 1, 5, 8. So first one is your correct answer. Okay. Now you can see question number 28. Okay. In question number 28, this is very easy question. Without any pen, you can solve it. So 125, you can write it 5 to the power 3. And then again, you have power 1 by minus 1 by 3. So 3 will cut by 3. And then you have 5 to the power minus 1. That is equal to 1 upon 5. So second one is your correct answer. Now 29, the value of this. Okay. So in this type of question, what you can do, you have to remove this powers. So this power is 3 to the 6. Okay. So you know 2 to the power 6 is 64. So 2 to the power 6 to the power 2 upon 6. Okay. So 6 will cut by 6. And you have 2 to the power 2, that is equal to 4. So answer is 4. Now the last question of this part, question number 30, the value of this. So you have all these powers in negative. So every fraction will be reciprocal. Okay. So this will be 1 upon 2 will be 2. 2 to the power 2 is 4 plus 1 upon 3 will be 3 to the power 2. So it will be 9 plus 1 upon 4. It will be 4 to the power 2, that is 16. 16 plus 9, that is 25 plus 4, 29. So fourth one is the correct answer. I hope you enjoyed this video and you understand how to solve within the limited time. So just practice and reduce your time to solve the questions. You can repeat this video to see how you can solve it with minimum time. Okay. So from 1st July, we are starting our online class for the preparation of Sainik School class 9th and class 6 preparation, entrance examination preparation from 1st of July. Okay. So whoever interested, join our WhatsApp group and let me know if you are interested in the coaching classes. Okay, if you are new, then please subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, press the like button and share this video to your friends so that they can also enjoy this video. Okay. Thank you very much for watching this video. We'll meet again. Thank you very much.